Serious, what's the creepiest/scariest thing you've seen but no one believes you? About 8 years ago now I was taking a drive out to Kansas from the East Coast. I was with a friend and we were going out to see her grandparents. Once we were about 2 hours from the grandparents' house, my friend starts outlining standard operating procedures of seeing things in and around her family's home. She seemed a bit panicky when going over everything, but I managed to calm her down. I'm skeptical of everything and assured her that the things she had seen when she was a small child were just manufactured in her imagination. She insisted that the entire family had seen these things with the exception of her grandparents. 2 hours later, we arrive in Kansas and I'm ready to fall over because of the length of time the last leg of the trip took. We are welcomed and grandmother takes me to a back bedroom, and just as she about to close the door, she stops, says maybe you shouldn't stay in this room, and escorts me to another room. Okay, that was a little strange, but whatever, I'm tired. Fast forward to night number 2 at the grandparents' home. It's around 11 p.m. and my friend is crashed out on the couch watching TV. I'm in an adjacent bedroom from which I can see her laying on the couch. I nod off for the night and wake up to an old gray man that bared a resemblance to the grandfather but was not the grandfather, standing with his back to me in the doorway looking at my friend sleeping on the couch. I decided I was going to get up and confront the old gray man, and something slammed me back into the bed. I tried to get up several more times with the same result. Each time I was slammed back into the bed a voice would repeat, "Put a seal on the door." Finally, I snapped to it's 3 a.m. and everything was normal. I must have been sleeping. It was a dream. No old gray man and my friend was fast asleep. So I start pacing around the room trying to decide how I feel about what had just happened. I glance over to my friend, her eyes are open and she says, "You seen it?" I say, "Get in the car, I can't be here right now." We spend the next 4 hours sitting in a Walmart parking lot talking about the history of her experiences in that house and comparing to my own. Okay, my nerves are not on fire anymore and we are heading back to the grandparents' home. We arrive and they are waiting for us inside. I tell them exactly what happened to me and I get, "Yeah, that's strange. We usually do seal our doors with a prayer at night, but with all the excitement we just must have forgotten. All the children have mentioned stories of things but we have never seen them. We are sorry you had to go through that." I'm really not sure what I've seen or experienced that night, but when I tell people they get that look of skepticism. It's obvious they don't believe me. My conclusion is that the experience was indistinguishable from reality in the moment. I don't know what that means, but it changed the way I look at things.